What are you looking at? G'day guys and girls, how you going? It's your boy Jaybull 1990 and welcome back to another Friday vlog. So how you going guys? I'm just going to give you guys the usual update and recap on what's happened with me during the week to let you guys know anything that you may have missed, or you guys can update anything that I may have missed. So this week went alright. I did miss, there's a couple explanations I owe you guys. I missed Pixelmon, and the reason why I missed Pixelmon is because of the server that I play on. The next gym leader that I had to go and fight and defeat for the gym badge was actually stuck in a loop where I'd be, you know, the little fighting screen that you get on Pixelmon. I was actually stuck in a loop that I couldn't get out of, and that was happening for hours. It was a bug that the server was having, and they had to fix it. And I just, you know, ran out of time and couldn't continue to record on that. So that's why Pixelmon didn't get completed. And then that next morning, I had to go up to the airport to pick up my girlfriend from the airport. She's just got back from Portugal. It was a long 3 weeks she was over there for, and she's been back for 3 days now, I think, when you guys see this video. And it's been great. It's been fantastic. She's bought me all these little knickknacks, like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that. That's got my name on it, and ironically enough, these, I don't know if these are intentional or not, these little twos there. I think the guy might have just done them. I don't even really know. Were they intentional? This is what I got. But oddly enough, that's like the same symbol that Black Ops 2 has, so I thought that was really neat, like the same colours. So yeah, it's been great to have her back, and she's finally home. So that's what I had to do the day after Pixelmon was recorded, so I apologise about that. And then I had to update, upload, sorry, the EULA Ice Challenge. No, sorry, the EULA? What am I talking about? I'm thinking about the... I'm thinking about the EULA because I'm going to be talking about that soon. Sorry, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and I wanted to alliterate that on just very quickly because I didn't get to do it on the video where I actually did the challenge. If any of you guys don't know what it is or what it's for, because I've been getting a lot of questions from people. What is it? Why are people doing this? It's a disease from the form, the type form of a type of scoliosis. You guys can go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. It'll be the first link in the description, so you guys can get a little bit more info on it, or if you want to read up on it, if you want to donate, anything like that. It's a disease, and the Ice Bucket Challenge was actually created by one of the affiliates who work for that ALS company, of the company that I linked you guys to, who is actually suffering with ALS and has been for 10 or 11 years or something like that, I think. And it wasn't really made for any set specific purpose, except for kind of just to have a little bit of harmless fun and to try to make raising awareness more social, you know, more fun. And that's what it's been for. And I mean, major celebrities, people from like Kai Green, the world famous bodybuilder, to people like Novak Djokovic, David Beckham, all these, you know, the girl from the Pussycat Dolls, all these people have been doing it, and it's just a really great way to raise awareness. It should be like that for all types of foundations. But yeah, if any of you guys want to go check that out, feel free to. If you don't, that's completely fine as well, but I'll leave the link in the description. It's a great cause, and why not check it out? I mean, it's worth 5 minutes of a read if any of you guys just want to kind of educate yourself a little bit more on the matter. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, guys. It's been great. It's been fun. Now, what I want to talk about very quickly, well, not very quickly, I'm going to talk about this for the rest of the video, is there's a lot of drama going on with Mojang right now. Right now, as I'm recording this video, it is 8:01 PM on the 21st, and there's been a lot of drama kicking off. The first thing I wanted to talk about is Bukkit. If any of you guys don't know what Bukkit is, I don't know what you've been doing in the world of Minecraft, but Bukkit is to do with anything Minecraft server related. They're the guys that create the modded plugins and all that kind of stuff for servers. They're pretty much Minecraft online servers in a nutshell. That's what Bukkit is. I'm going to leave a link in the description for. I'm been taking screenshots of this now, just in case when I edit this video, because they made a forum post. I'll put the image up on screen right now. This is the forum post that the leading admin dev from Bukkit put up. And it was just pretty much this long paragraph. You can still read it, but at the moment, this is why I took a screenshot of it. At the moment, they've updated that tweet, that post, sorry, where it's all been crossed out. and I'm going to get to that in just a second. Bukkit pretty much announced that they are quitting. They are not developing anything for Bukkit anymore, which is devastating. They continue to talk about in that forum post about how it's directly affected by Mojang's EULA and how they feel like they're not receiving any support, and that anything that they try to do will kind of be considered futile. The one thing that I kind of really did want to read out to you guys to kind of highlight this is the section that really caught my eye. It says, this is from the leading admin, mind you. At this point in time, I think it is safe to say that it is no longer worth it for us to put up a fight when it comes to keeping Bukkit and modding alive. With large and significant changes coming to Minecraft in 1.8, that will be hard pressed to provide support, and for the lack of support from Mojang with updates since acquiring our original core team. In brackets, Mojang used to provide us with the mappings to speed up the update process. End bracket, there is little motivation for us to continue limping on across various aspects of the projects. From a project management standpoint, it's become increasingly difficult to find willing and able individuals to help us from the project on a purely voluntary basis due to the people losing interest in Minecraft or people looking for something simply more. Simply put, this is ultimately the final nail in the coffin. Now, what this kind of seems to me is that there's a conflict of interest of the leading dev admin, the guy who made this post, directly linked to the guys at Mojang for not receiving the amount of support, and the way that these EULA laws have kind of changed and affecting directly Minecraft. So this, in a lighter sense, was something for Bukkit that was been dreading on. I shouldn't even say in a lighter sense, it's in the darker sense that if this was to happen to Bukkit, this would be the death of Minecraft. The guys at Bukkit put this forum post up, and Twitter just blew up. The guys like Nathan Adams and Evil Seth on Twitter, these guys were just being bombarded with tweets about all this kind of stuff that's going on. There's a little bit of drama going on between one of the guys at Mojang and someone who put up a YouTube video about him, who tweeted at him, and there's been just a whole bunch of craziness. So to kind of summarize what's going on here, Bukkit announced that they are quitting from any form of development in the future, which is terrible. It's terrifying. It means that could have been the death of Minecraft. Okay, now because this happened, there was massive uproars and people started tweeting a lot on Twitter. Now keep in mind, guys, when I'm talking about this has only been about half an hour after all this drama's been happening. After all this started to happen, the guys at Twitter, like Nathan Adams, aka Dinnerbone, announced that Mojang has always, or not always, but Mojang owns Bukkit. Now, it just blew my mind when I found that out. Everybody is shocked by this. So what's happened now is that post that was posted by the guy at Bukkit, the lady, what was his name? I got to look at his name. His name was Evil Seth. There you go, from the Bukkit team lead administrator at Bukkit. He's the one who put that forum post up, and now all this drama started kicking off on Twitter, where Nathan Adams and Evil Seth both tweeted out that they kind of now just admitted, publicly I suppose, that Mojang owns Bukkit. Now, if any of you guys know what that means, it is very terrible and very terrifying to think about. What this means is the EULA changes and the law outputs, the different guidelines that they've put up, that Mojang have put up for Minecraft now. That now means that because Mojang own Bukkit, they have for quite a while now, who knows how long, it means now that the guys at Mojang now have complete control over everything that happens in the Minecraft world, which is what they've wanted since day one. So that now means that what it kind of seemed like to me, that post on the Bukkit forums was completely different. It didn't really feel like it was something that was forced, something that the guy would be happy to post because, secretly he knew that Mojang owned it and that he was going to be able to retire from Bukkit, I guess, in a sense, on a happy salary, on a happy payment. It sounded like, it looked like when I read it that this guy was actually legitimately upset. He talked about the EULA and how it's affected him, and how he thinks that 3.5 years of running Bukkit and doing everything to change Minecraft has been fantastic, and now that the EULA has come in, it's completely destroyed it. But then at the same time, now that they've publicly announced that Mojang owns Bukkit, he was in on that. He of course knew that, so it might be a conflict of interest, knowing that he, everything that he's worked for and wanted to continue on for has has now been destroyed because of the fact that Mojang is taking over, hence why he's quitting and not continuing Bukkit's development. But at the same time, it means that Mojang now are going to have complete control over everything that happens with any single server that is ever going to be made. The reason that they're doing this is because they want everybody to be able to run off their Minecraft realms. If anybody doesn't know what Minecraft realms are, it's Mojang's version of owning a multiplayer server. So before, when you can go to you could go to server hosting companies like MC Pro Hosting, all those types of server hostings, they will no longer exist. They might coexist, and Mojang might buy the shares or completely buy them out, etc., for the actual servers themselves. But Mojang now have complete control, or they will have as of 1.8 if anybody wants to take over it. Now we'll have complete control of what will happen now with any server that gets on control of what's going on. It's crazy. It's crazy to think. So one of the tweets that Nathan Adams Dinnerbone put up, he said, "To make this clear, Mojang owns Bukkit. I'm personally going to update Bukkit to 1.8 myself. Bukkit is not and will not be the official API." Of course, what he means there is that because he knows what I talked about before, about after the post was put up from the guys at Bukkit saying that they're no longer developing for anything further in the future, Dinnerbone has now said that because Mojang owns Bukkit, if he wants to, obviously this means that the guys at Mojang want Bukkit to continue, that he is going to personally update it to 1.8, which means that he's being directly involved with the continuation of Bukkit. So that's why if you guys go to that forum post now, it will either be completely deleted, hence why I took all those screenshots, I apologize about all those screenshots, or you'll see it just with everything scribbled out, like there'll be a line through everything. So this is insane, guys. This is crazy. This is terrifying to think, because now the EULA laws, you know how when that first came out, everybody was like, oh, certain servers can work their way around it. Not anymore, they can't. So individual server owners, pretty much everybody, will be no more. Especially if they don't meet the EULA guidelines, it's not going to work. And I don't know, nobody can predict the full future aspects and all the information about what's going to happen. But pretty much, if I had to guess, if you owned a server right now, a multiplayer server that was doing quite well, and you had certain custom things on your server, when they update to 1.8, once they officially release all the information about Minecraft Realms and how that's the only thing you're going to be able to have if you want a Minecraft server, because that's the way it's going to work, then you'll find out all the implications and what will happen to your server, whether it be the death of it or if it will be stripped down to its bare core minimum. Pretty much in an attempt for Mojang, this whole entire thing started for being they didn't want Minecraft to be pay to win, or they didn't want anybody making money or taking advantage of their game. This is greedy. This is absolutely filthy from Mojang. This is my opinion. You guys might disagree, which is completely fine. I think this is completely dirty and greedy of Mojang, considering the fact that Minecraft has been fine for the past 3.5 years, despite the fact, take that idiotic fact of Minecraft being paid to win. This is not why they're doing all of this. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Mojang wants more money. That's all it comes down to. They can cover it and sugarcoat it as much as they want and talk about how it's for the greater good of the Minecraft community. What they're doing to the Minecraft community right now is putting a stake through its heart. That's all that's happening right now. And I mean, how the hell can we trust these guys that create this game when they won't even let the public people know about all this kind of stuff? But then when, say, Bukkit, for example, who was bought out by Mojang and guaranteed to be told not to mention anything about it in the early days of them being bought out or affiliated, whatever you want to call it, would probably told never to speak about this publicly. And now, because it's gotten so far stretched to the fact that even the leading dev of Bukkit put up that forum post, Mojang are the ones who've come down and scribbled it all out now, because now they've had to publicly announce that yes, Mojang does own Bukkit. How can we trust that? It's completely untrustworthy. I really don't like it. Hopefully they kind of pull their head out of the grass and fix this. I really don't see how they can think this is going to benefit them from any way. What they're trying to do is build up their own foundation of Minecraft online multiplayer servers to make it more fair. That's not what they're doing. All they want is to set up a different market for themselves where they have complete control over Minecraft multiplayer servers, so they get all the money. And one of the biggest tweet dramas that was happening is one of the employees of Mojang put up a tweet about someone that that he knew directly, or someone that actually works at Mojang that was disabled, and they put up a fund and they passed that. In a darker sense, I really do hope that they're not using those types of situations as examples or ways to get out of these facts and try to make that a they're trying to use that as a false example as to why these changes will be for the better, because all that is going to be implementing is that server owners, you know, past server owners, all they're trying to implement then is that we've been ripping them off and that we've been stealing money from them, which is not the case at all. Some people, yeah, sure, but the majority of the Minecraft community, absolutely not. There's 99% of the Minecraft community has been for the game. That's all it's been for. It's crazy, guys. Check out all the links in the description. I'll leave the links to the forum posts and the Twitter tweets. I've already put the screenshots of them up there, so if you want to look at them, just rewind the video and check it out. It's crazy. It's scary. Hopefully Mojang kind of changes this. It could be the death of Minecraft in the foreseeable future. Who knows? We just don't know. We can't trust Mojang. We can't predict Mojang, and I don't even know what to say anymore. So leave me your feedback in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description. And like I mentioned before about the ALS, if you guys want to check that out, it's for a good cause. Just go take 10 minutes out of your day and just give it a read. Who knows? You might be persuaded, or you might be motivated, inspired. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. I had to get that rant off my chest. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you could, a friendly like rating would always be appreciated. And if you're new to my channel, why not subscribe? Because I do like to do Minecraft videos every single day. But who knows how long that might continue for, depending on how this EULA drama goes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. That's going to do it for my time. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Negative or positive, I don't really care. I'll take every bit of feedback that I get into consideration. But before you leave any feedback, I would highly suggest going and reading those posts. That's going to be it for me, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time.